Okay, so what is data storytelling? Data storytelling is the practice of using data and visualization to tell a compelling narrative that helps convey insights or pattern or trends to your audience. Now, it's one thing to tell a story, it's another thing to use the right visualization tech to tell that story. For example, I want to compare sales of different categories. What is the right visualization tech to use to tell that story to my audience in order to derive what insight from it? So, this tutorial brings us to the right visualization tech to use when telling our story. Now, there are key components to data storytelling. For example, the number one is data. Of course, your data must be accurate. Must be accurate because complete data serve as the foundation of your data story. The second one is narrative. Say a verbal or written narrative, also called a storyline, is used to communicate what insights gleaned from data. Another one is visualization. That is knowing the right visualization tech to use so that your story will be insightful. And also, you can also communicate visually by charts, graphs, diagram, pictures, or videos. Now, we have different visualization tech to use, and the type of visualization tech you use or will vary based on the type of data you're working with. Like I cited my example before, if you're trying to compare sales of different categories, you use bar charts. If you want to show trend over time of the sales of a part over a period of time, you use line graph. So all those charts, all those graphs communicate insights to your audience. Now let's go to the data, the visualization context we have. We have bar charts, so we have line graph, and from what I stated there, line graph is used to show trends over time when you are meant to use them, when you are meant to use it. For example, if you want to show trends over time, if you want to represent trends of for different categories over the same period of time, and thus also to show comparison. For example, I have an example here. If you are comparing sales of different categories, maybe sales of A, B, and C. This is an example. You're trying to compare sales of product line A, B, and C. In this example now, and from here you will see that product C is a top performing product over the years from 2012 to 2019. So from here now, your audience can you can derive insights, or your audience might even know what you're saying from this data they're trying to pull out. So now let's look at bar chart. This is line graph. Let's look at bar charts. Bar chart is when you want to compare sales of different categories. For example, you want to compare sales of um, shirts, sales of viral, and sales of um, pencil, just to find out the top performing sales or the product with the highest number of sales. Okay, this is just this what I started was just an example, but this is an example that shows top three products by age and revenue. Yeah, say the above bar graph should visualize revenue by age group for three different product lines, which is A, B, and C. So you can see more granular difference between revenue for each product within each what group. As different product lines are grouped by age group, you can easily see that the group 34 to 45, which is this, buyers are the most valuable, which is this, are the most valuable to your business as they are your what biggest what customer. And so, like I said earlier on, the type of visualization tech you use depends on the type of data you are working with. Now, column chart is same thing as you see the same thing as bar chart. You see, it uses vertical bars to show a comparison between categories. If something can be counted, it can be displayed in a column chart. Column chart work best for showing the situation at a point in time. For example, the number of products sold on a website. This is an example. When to use a column chart, you say when you need to show a side-by-side comparison of different values, when you want to emphasize the difference between what values. Also, when you want to highlight the total figures rather than the what trend. So this is an example. This is, this is an example here. So the column chart above shows the top traffic sources of a website. Exactly. It illustrates direct traffic versus search traffic versus social media traffic. So with this now, you can easily know what's happening in your data. Another one we have the pie chart. A pie chart is a circular graph, of course, in proportion that uses pie slices to display relative sizes of data. A pie chart is a perfect choice for visualizing percentage because it shows each element as part of a whole. Exactly. Look at it. When to use a pie chart, when you want to represent the share each value part of the whole, when you want to show how a group is broken down into smaller pieces. This is an example here. And then you want to know visitors by web traffic sources. You can see 40% of this of visitors. Sorry. You can see the most effective so which is what 40%, which is links. Is it links? It's not links. Sorry, searches. So you see that searches is the most effective source, followed by social media and then links. So you see at a glance your marketing team can spot what's working best, helping them sorry to concentrate their efforts to maximize the number of visitors. That's the insight there. We also have scatter plots. When do we use scatter plots? Scatter plot is a graph that represents a relationship between two variables when you want to compare two variables. The purpose is to show how much one variable affects another. That's the purpose. Usually, when there's a relationship between two variables, you say the first one is called what independent, while the second variable is called dependent because its values depend on the first what variable. But it is also possible to have no relationship between the two variables at all. When are we to use when to use a scatter plot? We said when you need to observe and show relationship between two numerical variables, when you just want to visualize the correlation between two large data sets without regard to time. Now look at this example. We have the monthly e-commerce sales versus the online advertising cost. We are comparing the two variables now. We are comparing the two variables now. They said the above scatter plot illustrates the relationship between the monthly e-commerce sales and online advertising costs of a company. So at a glance, you can see that online advertising costs affect monthly e-commerce sales. When online advertising costs increase, e-commerce sales also what increase. So scatter plots also show if there are unexpected gaps in the data or if there are any outlier points. So we also have pyramid graphs. You know how what a pyramid looks like. You see, it is a graph in the shape of a triangle or pyramid. It's best used when you want to show some kind of hierarchy in a company. You understand? So in the company, in their progressive order, such as we have the CEO, we can have the CEO from the top to the lower or newer in the company. So this is a pyramid. This is how it looks like. Here's an example. You know, here's an example. Is an information system type that is based on the hierarchy in an organization. You say it shows progressive order from tacit knowledge to more basic what knowledge. You know what tacit is. So executive information system at the top and transaction processing system on the what bottom level. So it is used to show hierarchy hierarchy in business or in an office or in an organization. So say the levels are displayed in different colors. It's very easy to read and understand. Then we have tree maps. What are tree maps? It's also it shows an hierarchical structure just like pyramid, but this one is in rectangular order. You understand? So tree map is a type of data visualization technique that is used to display a hierarchical structure using nested words, rectangles. Data is organized as branches and sub-branches. Tree map display quantities for each category and subcategory via a rectangular area size. So this is an example. This is an example. We have urban. This is an example of a clothing category. We have urban, rural, youth, and mix. Now we have the urban, rural. This is the youth. You can see this is a mix, which are then broken down by what clothing manufacturers. Inside in urban, these are the manufacturers in urban. These are manufacturers company in urban. Then in rural, we have the manufacturing companies in rural. So likewise with mix and youth. Now you can see that urban is the most successful clothing category, which is there about much. You can see them here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, say urban. But in rural, this is the value is the most valuable clothing manufacturer because people patronizes this particular manufacturer most across all categories. This covers in Europe is the most manufacturing what clothing manufacturing across all categories. So in other words, this stream map it shows categories of categories. It helps to display um it helps to derive insights from your data depending on the on what you're actually working with. So area map, you say most business data has a location which is revenue, sales, customer or population are often displayed with a dimensional variable on a map. You say it is a map that visualizes what location data. So they allow you to see that's area map allows you to see maybe which geographical location are most important to your brand and what and business. For example, this is sales by country. Looking at the country here, the map above depicts sales by location and the color indicate the level of sales. Look at we have blue, we have ash. The darker the blue, the higher the sales. These data visualization tools are very useful as they show where in the world most of your sales are from and where your most valuable sales are from. Insights like this illustrate weaknesses in the sales and marketing strategy in second. We have mind maps. Mind maps are beautiful data visuals that represent complex relationships in a very digestible way. So look at this is an example of You say it is called a mind map because it is structured in a way that resembles how the human brain works. So this is it. When to use it when you want to visualize and connect ideas in an easy to digest way. When you want to capture your thoughts, ideas, and bring them to life in visual form. For example, as a digital, just an example here. This digital marketing, you know, we have categories. We have SEO, content marketing, paid search engine, social media, email marketing, affiliate marketing. Then under the social media, you know you have Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. Under paid we have Facebook ad, print ad, Google ads. Under content marketing, what are the things? You have website, magazine, video, and all that. So this is how the mind map work. We also have heat map. They say it's a type of visualization used to show difference in data through variations in color. These charts use color to communicate values in a way that makes it easy for the viewer to quickly identify what's trend. Having a clear legend is necessary in order for a user to successfully read and interpret a heat map. There are many possible applications of heat map. For example, if you want to analyze which time of day a retail store makes the most sales, you can use a heat map that shows the day of the week on the vertical axis and time of day on the horizontal axis. Then, by shading in the matrix with colors that correspond to the number of sales at each time of day, you can identify trend in the data that allow you to determine the exact times your store experiences the most what sales. This is actually a quite example. This is a good example. You also have waterfall charts. It's being used um, to show the viewer how a value has grown or declined over a period of time. You understand? So, for example, they are popular for showing spending or earnings over time. You want to show maybe in your business how how far you've earned or how far you've spent over the time. It will show you. They also have area charts. So this method of visualization is useful for showing changes in one or more quantities over time, as well as showing how each quantity combines to make up the whole. So they are effective in showing parts to whole comparison. Yeah, I think I've talked about Scott. Yeah, I've talked about scatter plots. So I'll just I don't want to waste time here. So we have word cloud. I don't know if you've seen this type of visualization tech. I don't know if you've seen it before. If you've not seen it, anyway, this is how it looks like. So is a visual representation of text data in which the size of the word is proportional to its width. So as smaller the size is, as smaller as the word or the text is, the smaller the visualization. You understand? So the more often a specific word appears in the data set, the larger it appears in the visualization. So if the word is small, the visualization is small, in visualization it will be small. If it is bigger or if it appears more frequently, the visualization words will be large. So in addition to size, words often appear bolder or follow a specific color scheme depending on their word frequency. So word clouds are often used on websites and blogs to identify significant keywords and compare differences in textual data between two sources. They are also useful when analyzing qualitative datasets such as the specific word consumers use to describe a product. So we've come to the end of the tutorial for today. Meanwhile, the aim of this tutorial is to show us or tell us different visualization tech. Also know that the visualization tech you use depends or vary based on the type of data you are working with. So I hope this helps you in your next project to choose wisely. Thank you for staying with me today. See you some other time. Bye.